Just like most 4th of Julys on the channel, we'll be going to Whidbey Island, staying at our grandparents' place, and as always, lots of crabbing. However, this time we'll be staying in our RV and there'll be about 50 people there, so kind of like a gathering. There'll also be a lot of wiffle ball, especially on the 4th. Now, I'm not sure how much of that will be in the video because I like to do my own things. However, this time I will be going on a solo hike right by their house, which I just found out leads to a lake, so I will be bringing an extendable rod and some rooster tails. There's also some pretty cool ocean access next to the lake along the trail, which is, I mean, honestly pretty fun. By the way, most of this video will be filmed on my new camera, the Insta360 Lunar Ultra. I'll really test it out, see how well of a really good vlog pocket camera it is. It's almost kind of a pocket cinema camera, to be honest, but it's one of the best vlog cameras out right now. I'm sure I'm gonna talk about it at least a little bit in this video. This is the detachable screen. I'm actually recording with it right now. About 80% of the video will be on this camera. We have a few hours to go to get there. So with that said, let's hit the road and jump right into the video. In the morning of the first day, I packed my bag and we headed out for the first day of crabbing. All right, it's my second time backing the deck in the truck up there. I'm not super good with that. It took me a few minutes, but hey, we're out here now. I think we have, I'm gonna guess, from what I remember, I think we have 8 crab traps. We have like, I think 8 people. All right, this salt is not good for the camera. I'm gonna have to put this away. I'm gonna have to whip up my GoPro instead of this thing. This is not good.
How many years are going down tonight? 8 o'clock. 3, 4, 5.
Is that awesome? Look at me again, look at me again.
Look.
How many keepers do you think there are?
How many do you think there are?
Crab.
A bunch?
Like probably 7, 6, 7. All right. We actually went through and actually pulled up most of them and then dropped them back down. Sure.
Here.
Oh, wow. All right, 35.
Do you have pictures, Slade? Do farmers work at all, or are they faulty? Tilly, you want to see? Tilly, you want to see them all? Come here. Wait, can you take a picture of her up here? Yeah, I'm gonna. Here, watch. No, just stand. Here.
After we took the boat out of the water, we went to the store for groceries. Now, I wasn't going to buy anything, but I did want to check their stock on GoPros and Instas. They took away all the 13, and they had like the white, the green, the default 13. Got a bunch of food.
You and Curtis can get the saltwater buckets out so Grandpa can cook them.
Okay.
And get all those crab in a bin.
Okay.
Big bin that he has in the garage.
Dude, you got like sunburn. Look at that.
Ice up.
You got sunburn.
Windburn, yeah.
Oh, windburn?
Salt and windburn.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, it definitely makes sense though. Yeah, it looks pretty
He
bad.
got out there at 10:50 and he stopped at 4.
All right, guys, I got back maybe almost 2 hours ago. Got back, washed the doggy with a little bit of some shampoo that was okay for dogs, that worked for dogs. But yeah, I washed some of my cameras. This camera, I washed it down, scrubbed it down. Wiped it down with a wet little towel because, I don't want to get salt on it. And I also just rinsed my Mission 1 Pro. There's some more people way back there, so it's kind of, crab fest, as my dad called it. It's not a tradition to have a ton of people, but each year can change drastically, and sometimes we go to Nia Bay instead with some people. Okay, this is the process, kind of from end to start, I guess we'll do. But they're cooling off, they look extra orange. We're doing 5 batches, so 7 each batch. This is super hot. They're just boiling them, so it makes them good to eat. And they look all nice and orange instead of orangish gray-ish natural color. So they're nice and orange, and we use the salt water that we collect when we boil it, so it kind of probably adds flavor. It's probably essential, I think, too. Good morning. About 12:30 right now. And today I'm gonna go on some trails. They're just down the road. These trails are called the kettle trails. They kind of intersect and collect and connect a ton. It's like a big cluster of trails. There's also ocean access points, or you can see the ocean from parts of this trail. There they are. What's up? Going on the Kettles Trail hike up there, down there actually.
How far is it?
Well, down this road it's like probably 7-minute walk, but the Kettle Trail is like, it's pretty complex, and it's like a pretty big system. But I'm gonna hike kind of far. But
When are you gonna be back?
I don't know, probably I'd say 2 to 4 hours. Oh, I wonder who owns this boat. This is tough. Look at this. Sick, dude. What a great area. I love this place. But man, look at this view. Could zoom right in on this on the Luna Ultra. Part of the time I'm just experimenting. Look at this. Of course, I might have lost a little bit of resolution. Maybe we're still at 4K. Everything's looking rich, but certain things, like let's say up here, kind of looking a little dark, a little too like shady. But maybe I can do turn on eye log, and you know, maybe it's really this Dolby Vision. No, I'm not a pro, okay, but you get my point. So you can't park here, but there's a gate, and that's why it's so wide back there. When it turns, then it goes straight. I just saw a group of people walk down there and that way, because I remember there's trails that way. Yeah, and so right here, this is where we're at right here. My goal getting to the lake is actually a lot more realistic than I expected. It won't take as long. I'll first start out by going down this wide path and then through these, well, kind of really repetitive looking forest. Then I'll likely walk on a little bit of road kind of nearby these 2 parks. And eventually I'll probably find my way maybe through paths to the lake, and then right next to it is the ocean. However, before my main route, there are some trails that come off of the wide path, and I actually decided to take one because it had some interesting names, and I honestly wanted to see what they're about. I don't know exactly what this is about, but I loaded some Onyx maps, and this is Breaking Bad. It says Breaking Bad, and it says this is area, and now it goes to like from a road up there, some highway road or whatever. Some Breaking Bad sill trails. It says cell tower, Breaking Bad. So it's a break here, or a split in the path. I don't get this. But cell tower. I have a feeling there's like a cool cell tower you can check out. What does it mean to Breaking Bad? Is that like a scene from Breaking Bad? We'll find out. I'm not gonna look it up right now. However, it would be a perfect time to see how much cellular. Oh, I got 3 out of 4 bars of 5G plus. Well, if this cell tower is this way, and then Breaking Bad is this way, I don't know what that means, but the road's right up here. I could hear it. Oh, there's the cell tower, and that's not at the pull-off. The pull-off is a little over there, a ways. There's a cell tower. Oh. Yeah. And then we have another one of those posts here. Okay. Jim's Trail. I don't get this exactly, but I want to find the Breaking Bad thing, because I don't know, that's just interesting. Breaking Bad this way, straight this way. Yeah, I had a feeling this did that. It brought it back to our main path. And as for why it's called Breaking Bad, no one seems to know. They're known for having quirky names: Whippersnapper, Humpty Dumpty, Confusion, Windsucker, Long Gone Nirvana, Double Dare, Moondust, and Breaking Bad. Okay, well, I think we've encountered some shenanigans here. We are now officially ready to start our main hike route. Maybe not even 5 minutes into the hike, I was actually surprised. There was a group of, I think, 3 or 4 bikers. They just waited for me. They didn't really say much, and then I walked by and we're fine. I really did not see many other people with the rest of this hike, and I really didn't see many other groups of people, maybe 1 or 2 small groups, and then other than that, obvious spawn points like cars or parks. This is the highest go up, like, hill part that I've seen. I remember going up here with my brother back in 24. But, oh, there should be a sign right up here. Main line. Yep, this is the main line. So it kind of connects back again. Yeah, dude, oh, we went the opposite way. We pretty much reflected the direction we're supposed to go. See, we came down this way. We're supposed to go this way. We went this way. So let's retrace our steps. And yeah, completely wrong way. Glad I caught that. Okay, we'll probably go this way, but we're trying to see this road, this line, more gray of a line. Oh, this focuses super well. So see that gray line, the main one? We're trying to go on there and then follow. You can kind of tell, blah, 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 over right to here. So you can kind of follow it there. It's like, that's kind of the park. See that part in the middle of the screen? It's a park, and then we're gonna go walk to Pondilla. And after maybe 80 minutes of when I first entered the Kettles Trail, not including confusion or breaks, I finally got to the point where I could see the lake below me. I just had a few switchbacks in between it. Once I reached the trail right next to the lake that was separated by a bunch of bushes, I finally realized that there was a parking area nearby so I could easily be picked up. There's a couple areas you could easily access the lake, however it's very shallow, and what I've noticed is really shallow at first and it slowly gets deeper, and from research I've done I think it goes up to 19 feet, and well, I thought there was bluegill, but allegedly there might be some perch, but I heard there's mostly large and smallmouth bass there. There's actually a photo of someone with a largemouth right at the spot I was fishing at. I've been hiking for a while to get to this, but there's a lake behind me and there's an ocean right in front of me. Wow. Look at this. These are beautiful rocks. Oh, look at that one. That's sick. We need some bait and then go near the weeds like over here. That's how you get bluegill. And this might just genuinely be brackish. I think it is. You might not actually. I don't know, it's hard to say. But there's not many good access points. It's even worse over there. Let's go over here, where there is more milfoil. Where that stuff is. So they, oh no. And by sundown that day, there were a lot more people camping back at the property. A lot of people were staying out in the field because tomorrow was the 4th of July. For the first half of the day, I cleared a little bit of land. I kind of cleared up some of the overgrown trails just by myself. And this is free work because it's honestly really fun, I gotta admit. It's a great thing to do on the 4th of July if you don't have much else to do. I mean, I did have other things I could have done, but hey. Hard work on the land is tough to beat. Also on the 5th, the day before we left, I recorded some other time lapses there too in the woods. I decided to toss them on the timeline, so enjoy. Now, I kind of forgot to record the events and some of the wiffle ball because there was a lot of wiffle ball games on the 4th of July here in the field. And this time we also didn't go to see any fireworks, but to be honest, they had a pretty cool view, and so we could see some from there pretty close to the property. That was right up there. And for the rest of the evening, me and some others just chilled by the fire.